I've been a big Floor Jansen fan since way back in the day, since before all the YouTube reactions, since she was in After Forever, because she just has like unbelievable vocal technique. And a lot of that is natural talent, but she's one of those naturally talented people that went to a music school and trained a little bit as well. And she's been a vocal coach in the past. So you can really see when you combine hard work and talent, you're kind of unstoppable. She had 2 bands before Nightwish, After Forever and Revamp. And they're both excellent. After Forever has some of my favorite mixes that I've ever heard as well. It did not surprise me at all that Nightwish wanted her in the band. Well, we're going to take a look at Floor here. So this is reacting to Floor Jansen singing the song Euphoria on the BesteZangers Song Festival. BesteZangers is a show from the Netherlands. Floor doing her thing.
Why can't this moment last forevermore? Tonight eternity's an open door.
It's like we
don't ever stop doing the things you do. Don't go. In every breath I take, I'm breathing you. Till the end of time. From now on, only you and I. We're going up. Euphoria.
Wow, I love it.
An everlasting piece of art. A beating love within my heart. We're going up. We are.
So wait. This is crazy. So this is like a pre-recorded vocal track. And this has to be pre-recorded. I don't think there's any way they could sync it up. Correct me if I'm wrong, tech people, but I don't think they could sync this live. Or maybe she's backstage or something, but this is amazing. It's always Floor is always mind-blowing, but I think it's amazing. There's these live musicians here and her video playing in the front. So this is phenomenal. And I don't know if they chose to have the vocalist at a distance for a particular reason. I actually don't know the backstory here, but this is phenomenal. Let's pause for a second too and see what are the things that why is Floor Jansen such a popular singer? So she exemplifies many of the things I've talked about in videos about what makes a singer sound good. And one of those things, the key thing is resonance. So when we're looking at resonance, we're talking about letting the sound waves do the work. It has an effortless sound in the throat. There's a lot of effort here, a lot of mental concentration, planning, breath support, years and years of training and touring and practice. But the biggest key is that she, quote unquote, lets the resonance do the work. This is what we're going to call it. And basically, she also is able to switch between belting and mixing with a lot of control, like very intentionally. And occasionally with Nightwish opera singing, although we didn't hear that here. So let's continue.
We're all alone in our own universe. We are free, where everything's allowed and love comes first. Forever and ever together, we're sailing to infinity.
Very nice.
Ooh, we're higher and higher and higher. We're reaching for divinity.
A little grit there for a second. So right there, everlasting peace. She did like a mix at the top there. And so what we see is she chooses to mix sometimes, but in the version before that, she did that same line and she didn't. She belted all the way through. So she's really like very, very methodical and careful about like when she chooses to belt and mix and uses that to color her sound. She doesn't always need it to be huge belting because, again, this brings up this whole concept of the juxtaposition. In music, if you don't put something extreme against something else, then it doesn't have a lot of impact. So sometimes by creating a lot of dynamics and texture through mixing versus belting, you end up seeing a lot of like more impact when the belting kicks in. Is what it makes all your big parts more effective to have soft parts.
We sail into infinity, we're higher, we're reaching for divinity.
So good. I'm trying to get choked up again. Wow, those backing vocals are awesome. That's the resonance right there. On that Euphoria part, what we're hearing is the upper belting placement. And so if you've taken lessons with me and we've tried to get up into the upper belting area, that's what it should sound like. When it goes like peace, like and lightens up, that's the mixed voice. But right here at the end of the chorus, how she builds up euphoria, that is the belting. That's the upper belting timbre or tone that we're looking for. The resonance all up in here. So let's continue. We're going to hear that a lot to the end because she's left it a lot to the end here to build us up some dynamics. Key change. Wow, amazing. So amazing. Like all the goosebumps and everything you expect from a Floor performance. It's super amazing, you guys. I'm blown away by it as always. She's a soprano, and so where those upper belt things kick in and everything are in a soprano area. So when we're looking at that, that's what we're seeing. So yeah, what we're hearing is letting the resonance do the work. And that's the point, is learning how to belt up to the top of your belt range. There's always a physical limit to where you have good resonance like that. That's the goal for every singer. The other thing is she has really good runs in there. She does tiny little seamless runs. But I think this is a person who practices a lot. So, and also that she has very, very healthy vocal folds. The vocal cords here are in amazing shape themselves. She takes good care of her instrument. And you can tell that by how easy the resonance is because the chords are touching fully and there's no problems with it. So, yes, very good. So let's go ahead and